Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com, who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Today, the date is 4th March 2018. Time right now is 4:43 in the afternoon. Okay, I got this question that was sent to me at Loy@LoyMachedo.com. So if you have a question, you can send it across to me. If I get the time, I'll respond to it. Okay, the question is how to build an effective resume. Okay, you asking me how to build an effective resume is like me asking someone, like, how can I get six-pack abs? So I can give you standard advice that is like a one-size-fits-all, but I do not know how effectively it'll help you. Okay, so if I were to give you 10 strategies, let's say 10, okay, I'm just randomly thinking how you can build an effective resume. Number one is go get yourself a professional mentor. Obviously, a professional mentor or a strategist or a person who designs resumes professionally for a living. That would be my first suggestion. So if that you don't do that, obviously, the second one would be obviously that is check the templates that are available online, okay, and see which is the best template that suits you, that matches your profile, that matches the job, and redesign it accordingly. That's how I had done it when I was very, very young. Third one is give this resume to people who are experienced in the line of work that you're applying for and ask them, okay, this is my resume, this is what I've done, these are the changes that I made, what do I change? And they would guide you accordingly. Number four is find out what exactly is being advertised and change your resume accordingly to what the advertisement wants. For example, if they say they're looking at someone with sales and who is, leadership, who's aggressive, that is, if you are aggressive, if you are leadership, if you have a track record, then obviously you can match it. If you can't match it, give the next best option. Point number 5 is make sure there are plenty of recommendations, plenty of references where they can check for the credibility. And don't say, references available on request. Rather, put the email address, put the mobile number of that person, the cell number, and let them, know for a fact that they can contact this person accordingly. Okay. Point number 6 is make sure that your resume is perfectly word edited. Word editing is a skill that takes time. That is why when I sit down with my clients, I normally, you would not believe this, but it takes 3 weeks to 1 month to even redesign a resume. We go through each and every word, each and every sentence, each and every paragraph to make sure everything is in sync. Everything matches the job description of what they want, that matches their personality. We have to take in all these factors and put them in a perfect sync, which takes time. So word editing is exceptionally important. Point number 7 is make sure that your resume, every sentence is purposeful. Don't just put a sentence for no reason. Many people like to put too many words. They put rubbish, garbage. I know Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. My goal is to climb the top of the ladder. I'm hardworking. I was involved in budgeting. I was involved in teamwork. You need to eliminate. Put only what is required. Purposeful stuff. Point number 8 is make sure every line, every sentence is selling you, but in a unique way, because obviously the employer knows that you're trying to get the job, you want to convince him to hire you, but make sure that it is selling you, but in a very specific, a very unique way, in a way that makes you stand out from the rest of the crowd. Otherwise, you'll not survive. Point number 9 is make sure that, you don't oversell, because sometimes if you go overboard, the guy will be very happy to call you, but then he'll be disappointed and it's a waste of your time. At the same time, it doesn't undersell. So there should be a fine balance, okay? And that comes with lots of maturity. And point number 10, okay, the last point is just make sure that it is the best single document, whether it's 1 page or 2 page, the best of the best of the best, that that a person would say, yes, we need to call. Because remember, the purpose of a resume is to ensure that you get called for an interview. Purpose of a resume is not for you to be given the job. Nobody gets a job by reading a resume. So in order to know what is the value of the resume, let's say, for example, you want to apply for a job that pays you $10,000 a month. Multiply $10,000 into 12 months. So it's $120,000. So ask yourself, is this resume worth $120,000? Would anyone reading this resume bet $120,000 and say, I bet this amount of money to employ this guy. So that should be the standard by which you should redesign your resume. So remember this. First is the content. Then is all the fluff, the colors, the design, everything else. So if the content is not king, you will not succeed in surveying. So these are the 10 points that I gave you. I did not, read from anywhere, but I've given you through my experience what you need to do in order to get an absolute world-class professional resume. I hope these points help you. But here's the thing. If you're asking me a question online, that means you're one of those stingy guys who doesn't want to spend money. Fine, I don't blame you. You can refer all the templates online, refer it. Everyone's doing that. Everyone's referring all the templates online. Everyone's looking at all the CVs available online. Everyone's changing the words, making flashy words. Everyone putting recommendations, references, and everything else. So I've given you the standard by which everyone does, all of them do. So out of 4,000 resumes, I hope your resume stands out. And I'm not saying that if you don't come to a professional, you'll not stand out. There are many people who get a job without going to a professional. However, the journey is much more harder. So I'm not wishing you bad. I hope you succeed in getting the job of your dreams. If not, if you're not succeeding, then you definitely need to go approach a professional. So I hope this answers your question. If you liked the answer, like the video, give it a thumbs up. Didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And let me know your comments in the comment section below. This is Loy Machedo signing off for now. Take care.